Hi, this is Communication and Management Communication in 4, Module 1 Basic Communication Principles, and today's lesson is all about acoustic semiology. Big words, not such a difficult concept. So remember, 2 lessons ago, we started with nonverbal communication, and we said that nonverbal communication can be seen or heard or felt through touch. So today we are at the hearing part. Acoustic semiology. It is communication that depends on the hearing of the receiver. That means that the receiver has to hear the sender in order to understand the message. Okay, so there needs to be, there doesn't have to be seeing, but there needs to be hearing. All right. The starting point here is what we call paralinguistics. Now, paralinguistics, and this is just for interest's sake, para means help. Like a paramedic is a help in the medical field. So para means help, and linguistics is language. So paralinguistics is that which helps language, and it refers to the study of voice, how you use your voice and the sounds of your voice, and how that helps your language, how the sound of your voice helps your language. So there are different things in the voice that helps to get the message across. And the first one is tone. That refers to how high or how low your voice is. So some people get excited and their voice goes really high. Like my sister, bless her soul, I love her to bits. But when she gets excited or when she gets angry, her voice goes high and shrill and right up, and she goes, ah, la, 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 and she sounds a bit like a turkey. But I love you. I love you. If you ever listen to this, see this video, I do. But yeah, that's what happens to my sister's voice. Me, on the other hand, when I get angry, and people know this, I don't my voice doesn't get high or faster or whatever. It goes silent and low. And I start speaking like this. And people who know me know that they have to stay out of my way because I'm angry. I'm sending them a message through my voice. They have to hear me to understand the message. Second up, we have tempo. This is how fast or how slow the sender speaks. Now, again, people get excited, people get angry, and they speak fast. When you are nervous, you also tend to speak faster. Some people, when they want to emphasize a point, they speak really slowly, like that. So again, here the listener or the receiver has to hear the voice of the sender to understand the message. Third up, we have rhythm. So it's very difficult to understand this because our voice has a natural balance between stressed and unstressed syllables, like emphasis, with, which syllables you emphasize. So your cell phone. Oh, let's think. A sentence here is my computer's battery is low, right? So now, if I change the emphasis, my computer's battery is low instead of my cell phone's battery, or my computer's battery is low instead of the screen having something wrong with it, or my computer's battery is low instead of it being high. So you see how the rhythm, the stressed and unstressed syllables can change the meaning of the sentence depending on where you put the emphasis. Okay. I went into too much detail here. What is important to know is tone, tempo, rhythm, and intensity. So, I like dressing up, and I would ask my father or my brothers, how do I look? And they like saying, fine, fine, nice. And I mean, someone says that to you, you have to wonder what. Um, my mom, on the other hand, she understands me, you know. So I will look nice and I'll ask her, Mommy, how do I look? And she's nice. You see the difference between nice and nice? It's the same word, but the amount of emotion in the voice, it changes the whole meaning of that word. So when listen to the intensity of someone's voice when they speak, and you will know how excited they are about something. There's meaning in that word. And then lastly, the accent. Now we in South Africa, and this is gonna come up later, so I'm just gonna throw it out there and you can fight me. Just please don't hit me because I can't fight back. But accents. We tend to judge people when they have a different accent. We just do. It is so in us that we hear someone sounding a little bit different and we judge them. But you know what? An accent says a lot about a person. It sends you so many messages. Person doesn't sound like you. They are from a different place. They may have a different home language. They can speak one more language than you. So the way that a person pronounces certain words doesn't make them less intelligent, but it it tells you so much about a person, sends you so many messages about a person. So don't judge. Don't be judgerach. Ne? All right. Filler sounds. When it comes to acoustic semiology, um, there I used one. Filler sounds are, it's a tell. When you are nervous or when you need time to get your mind together, you tend to use filler sounds. So you come home at 4 in the morning on a Saturday night after being out, and your mother asks, where have you been? You go, I find this in my class when I ask students a questions, when we do revision, when I ask questions, and I ask someone, so what is acoustic semiology? Uh, and I know that brain is working overtime because they're trying to get the answer, and that's how I know that they don't really know the answer. Okay, so watch out for filler sounds. Watch out because it may say something that's not really true, but also it may throw away, it may give away your true. I wanted to say game. It gives away your game. So be very careful when about filler sounds. Be cognizant of it. Pay attention to it. Music. We can communicate through music. So when you want to sound intelligent and you want people to think that you are smart, or at least me, this is what I do. I want my street people to think that the people living in my street to think that I'm smart. I put on that guy. He's Mozart. Um, Classical music. I do enjoy classical music and I listen to it. So my neighbor knows when I listen to this, I want to relax and I'm most probably painting. It's very relaxing listening to classical music. When I clean house, I listen to rock and R&B music. And then when I am angry, I go there. I go there. I listen to Tupac and I listen to his rap and it helps me to get rid of that anger that I have. So the people who know me, they know that when Tupac plays, leave this person alone because she's probably going to run you over. So you can say a lot by music, through music. You can communicate a lot through music. I didn't go away. There's silence. Silence says a lot. There is a song from the 60s that's called The Sound of Silence. And it says that much more is said through silence. I, myself and my brother, we did things, like teenagers do. You do things that don't necessarily please your parents. And one night we went out and we came home late, and the next day was school. So we woke up in the morning and we were having breakfast. So you say, "Good morning, mommy, good morning, daddy," and they don't greet back. So we went to school, and my dad used to go drop us off, and he didn't speak like we usually do. So after school, we came home. Good afternoon, daddy. Good afternoon, mommy. Nothing. We eat. Nobody speaks to us. So yeah, by late afternoon, my brother comes to me and he says, "You know what? I think we must go ask him to give us our hidings now because the silence." And then I've learned that that's the way to punish a person. You just don't speak to them. Do not speak to them. And it's unnerving, you know. It really makes you worry if someone doesn't speak to you. You know how it goes. If you want to punish someone, you keep quiet. You don't speak to them. You can say a lot through silence. I had an uncle who was a very calm person, and he didn't have to speak. You could just sit next to him, and you feel that calmness. And he didn't feel the need to speak to you, but you could like relax when you were with him because that type of silence was now a different silence. It was calm and it was nice. So you can use silence to communicate as well. That's the end of this lesson. If you have any questions, you can email me at jeffkester@gmail.com. Otherwise, go to my Google Classroom. You can download all the supporting documents for this module and use the code FHPXIE2. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next lesson, bye.